Nigerian banking stocks are exploding right now. Zenith, First Bank, GTCO, and Wema PLC, all moving aggressively higher. But there's the crazy part most retail investors still don't understand. They don't understand why this is happening. And if you wait too long, you could miss out on opportunities in the banking sector on the Nigerian Stock Exchange market. In this video, I'll be breaking down the real reasons Nigerian bank stocks are pumping right now and what smart money is doing behind the scenes. If you are into the Nigerian stocks market, price action trading, and building stock market, make sure you subscribe because we'll be breaking down the biggest opportunities before they even go mainstream. Now, in this video, we'll be talking about why banking stocks in Nigeria are pumping right now, the real reasons behind the massive banking rally. Now, let's go to the first reason. The first reason for the movement in the Nigerian banking stock market is bank recapitalization. The second reason is high profit and dividends. And the third reason is high bank consumer interest. I'll be talking about bank recapitalization. Now, the banking sector is regulated by the Central Bank of Nigeria. And as at the time of this report, the recapitalization procedure or the monetary policy rate is at 26.5%. That was actually recommended by the CBN. CBN also recommended that all banks should have a recapitalization policy of 500 billion naira. That's for the international commercial banks, while we have the national commercial banks having 200 billion naira. Now, investors have seen this as a bullish opportunity to have stronger capital, and it means that it gives room for stronger expansion. Like in the case of GTCO Bank. Now, GTCO Bank are actually operating offshore right now. They're operating and collaborating with many, many industries outside of Nigeria. Then we have higher earnings. As a result of this huge CBN recapitalization policy, they are able to actually give loans at higher interest. For instance, now, CBN also mandates that they can give loans with as high interest as 27% to 35%, depending on your credit profile. Now, this has actually helped the banking sector to actually increase their capitalization policy. Now, it actually also gives them bigger market dominance because the more money you have, the more you can be able to give out, and the more you are able to give out, the more profit you can be able to make in return. So smart money now are seeing this as an opportunity to put their money where money actually resides, which is inside the banking sector. Now, if you're an investor and you are looking for where to put your money, this might actually be the right time for you to actually make your move in the Nigerian banking sector. Now, let's move to the second reason, high profit and dividends. We've also known over time that Nigerian banking sector, they give higher interest rates. Not only that, they also pay dividends to investors. Now, banks are benefiting from higher interest rates because the more money they actually give out as loans, the more return on investment they have. And the more return on investment they have, the more they can be able to grow their capitalization policy, like I mentioned in the first point. And as a result of that, you can see an expansion happening in all sectors. Now, you also see that Nigerian banks are also partnering with other industries because let's look at it from this standpoint. No industry can actually perform without a significant and key opportunity or a significant and key dominance with the Nigerian banking sector. All industries cannot perform alone. They have to key into the Nigerian banking sector. So this allows for them to actually have more retail investors coming into the scene, which creates more stronger profits, stronger earnings. For instance, now a lot of people that have put money into Nigerian banks like GTCO as of last year, many of them are now millionaires because of how the bank has actually grown over time. I'll also be showing this. I'll be showing you this in the chat, but I want you guys to stay with me. And if you have not subscribed, please click the subscribe button because there's a lot to learn. And this is an opportunity for you also to make your move on the Nigerian banking sector in the stock market. Now, as a result of the fact that they are now making huge profits, we now see a lot of people are now having confidence in the Nigerian banking sector. It has actually increased investor confidence, because when you know that this company is making money, you will not be afraid to actually put your money there. So this is why you see a lot of retail traders, a lot of investors, even a lot of people who know nothing about the banking sector are now running into the banking sector and the Nigerian stock market, and they are now putting their money there. So people who want to see dividends, who like to be paid dividends, are also aggressively buying Nigerian stocks. As at the time of this video, we see that some banks have already paid dividends. For instance, GTCO paid dividends. Zenith Bank will be paying dividends soon, although UBA was not able to pay dividends, and that is why I did not include them in this video. We also saw that Wema Bank is also paying dividends. So a lot of people are driven by the fact that these banks are paying dividends to their investors, which is a very good reason, because one of the reasons, or one of the ways in which you can actually make money on the stock market is through capital gains and through dividends. So my advice to you is that key into a bank. If you're going to be putting your money into the banking sector, put your money into a banking sector and into a banking company that pays dividends. Now, let's move on to the next one. Hype on consumer interest. Now, with a lot of people making so much noise, social bubble going on the social media, you see that a lot of people are now taking advantage of it, even though a lot of the people who are investing in the banking sector don't have credible knowledge or credible information about what it's all about, but what is on the street. So what is on the street that, oh, banks are making money, banks are paying dividends. So you see a lot of people are keen into this already. So, and you also see investing platforms like Bamboo are also attracting new retail investors every day. At the time of this report, I personally can tell you that a lot of people are now trading using RiseVest, Chaka, and Bamboo as a result of quick accessibility to the Nigerian Stock Exchange market. So banking stocks are seeing increased hype and consumer interest due to viral market discussions. For instance, now, a lot of people are talking about what's going on in the stock market. Whether the information are credible or not, I cannot say. But a lot of people are already saying a lot of things. There are a lot of word, a lot of social bubble, social activities regarding the Nigerian banking sector. Everybody is talking about how important it is to invest in the Nigerian banking sector. So you should also know that as far as people are talking about this, you should also see that it is very important that you, as an investor or as a beginner investor, I want you to pay attention to all these discussions, because in this discussion lies truth. And in this truth, you can actually make your own move. Now, another reason is bullish price action. Now, we see that the market has been on an upward trend for the past few months now. We see GTCO. I need to show this to you using my chart. This is a chart of what is going on in the Nigerian stock market. Now, I'm going to be using my technicals to actually analyze what price movement and price actions are doing right now. Now, this is the Wema chart. If you see what I've done here now, I've created an order block. This is the order block here. This is where price action will occur, maybe in the coming time. So you can see that price will come here, 23.7 naira. You understand? Price will come back here at 23.7 naira, and price will sweep liquidity here. Do you understand me? So from this point now to this point, you can see an upward trend. That was what I was trying to explain in the previous slide, in what I was saying, that there has been an upward trend over time in the Nigerian banking sector. And the upward trend has been so dynamic that it has been so unpredictable, unexpected. So, but what is going to happen in the coming days is that we are going to be seeing longer upward trend. Price will likely go as high as price will likely go as high as 44 naira in the coming days. So if you want, if you're looking for where to put your money as a smart money, as an investor or a beginner investor, Wema Bank might just be the best opportunity for you at this period. Let's go to First Bank. Now, for First Bank now, you see where this, I've marked this out as the order block. This is the point at where price will sweep liquidity. Price will come down to this point, at 53 naira, that's 54 to 57 naira, and price will now, after it sweeps liquidity, price will go as high as 84 naira, or it will go as high as 80 naira to 85 naira. So we're going to be seeing all this kind of movements occurring. Let me quickly show you GTCO. GTCO is even wonderful. We're going to be seeing price order block. We're going to be seeing order block movement twice. The first one is going to occur here, where price is going to sweep liquidity at 124 naira, and another one is going to occur here, where price will sweep liquidity at 99 to 102 naira. So even at that, market is never going to dump. Whereas we are always going to see an upward trend over time in GTCO. Now, for First Bank, for Zenith Bank, let's say order block is going to occur, whether in the coming weeks, order block is going to occur here. You're going to see price sweeping liquidity at 107 naira, at 99 naira to 111 naira. So there's going to be order block movement in the coming days, and after that, you're going to see an upward movement or upward trend in the price of all these stocks. So what I'm trying to tell you is that no matter how hard or no matter how much we talk about it, the banking sector is here to stay. You understand? It is here to stay. And this is the time for you to make your move. If you are one of the people, if you are interested or if you are considering investing in the Nigerian banking sector. Now, let me dive into consumer interest. Explain consumer interest. Many new investors are entering the stock market searching for bullish opportunities. If you're one of those people that are looking for bullish opportunities, I've already explained in the previous slide where other block actions are going to occur in this stock. So we're going to be seeing another block where price is going to sweep liquidity here, 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 and here. So if you are one of those people who are looking for opportunities, yes, the banking sector is creating massive opportunities for investors who know what they are doing. So most buyers react emotionally to price action, creating momentum and increased buying pressure in banking stocks. So because of the fact that market is bullish, market is going upward, a lot of people are trying to jump in. People are going to be jumping in. We're going to be seeing a lot of people who are going to be sweeping into the stock market in the coming weeks. So because from our predictability or from our predictions or from all technical analysis that we have done over time, even in my past videos, you can see that these stocks are here to stay. The banking sector is here to make people millionaires. So consumers are moving in the direction of price action, and you should also join the trend. Now, also, there are other factors that are fueling this hype. Like I mentioned, social media bubble. Everybody is talking about banking stock. Now, investment apps and platforms like Bamboo, Jaka are also encouraging people to have a closer relationship or a closer interaction with the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Then struggling expectation. Many of these banks are paying dividends. Then retail investor momentum. So you see that smart money are moving in. They are moving in. You can see what happened with First Bank. This thing with see Femi Otedola putting his money in First Bank, buying the highest shares in First Bank. So this is to tell you that they are seeing something that many of us are not seeing. So if you are one of those people that you are following, you should understand that a lot of things are about to happen, and you should take advantage of these opportunities, these bullish opportunities or these bullish trends. Then also fear of missing out. A lot of people are keen into the banking sector because of the fear of missing out, because they don't want to miss out on dividends payments. They don't want to miss out on capital gain, which is a good thing. But I would always tell my investors, or I would always tell beginner investors, to stay careful. Whenever you're staking in the stock market, stake carefully. Make sure that you have enough information about the stocks you're investing in. Don't buy because people are buying. Make sure you understand your fundamentals and your technicals, because stock market can make you a millionaire. The stock market can also make you broke. So you have to choose the side you'll be on. Now, market outlook. Is this the beginning of a major Nigerian stock exchange banking rally? If you ask me, I'll say yes, because from what we are seeing now, right now, the trajectory of movement, of price movements over time in the past few months has been upward. So I think we are in a bullish situation right now. The market is bullish. Opportunities are many. So you must know when to jump in. But even as I say that you must know when to jump in, you must also know when to jump out. Or are we close to a pullback? No, we're not close to a pullback. We're actually going upward. So smart money appears to be positioning early. Everybody is positioning, every smart money is now positioned for other block movements. And I would also advise you to position for other block movements. Now, let me know, as an investor, which Nigerian banking stock would you be buying right now? Do you have anyone in mind? You can drop them in the comment below. Let's know what you're buying as an investor and why you think that's the best stock to buy right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification. Thank you for watching this video.